Hi guys, this is Liver here, and this video is going to be ordinary and special at the same time. It's ordinary because it is a guide, and many of my videos are guides on how to accomplish various things in Diablo 4. So in that sense, this is nothing special. On the other hand though, today's video is special. It's special because usually when I do these guides, I know what to expect. And the outcome is typically something that I already know about. Not in this case, not at all. I was genuinely surprised how easily you can make ridiculous amounts of gold using this method, and even though it has nothing against the rules of Diablo 4, it's still very sad that methods like this exist and you can make so much gold this way as opposed to just playing the game. Anyway, I might talk about the implications of this in a different video, so let's get on with the guide itself. So, I've been hearing about how easy it is to make gold by trading in Diablo 4. And I usually like to find gold and items by myself, for myself, so I never did it before, but now I decided to try it out and make a video of my experience. And as I've just said, the results shocked me. And unless you trade in gold very frequently, I bet that they will shock you too. So my plan was that I want to buy exquisite bloods in-game for cheap and then sell them on a trading website for more than what I've purchased them. The reason I chose this item is that it's quite popular right now because Tormented Lordseer is the best source for farming uber unique items. I've made a guide about that too, I'll put it in the description if you're interested. But back to the topic. The trading website I chose was Diablo.trade. I'm not sponsored by them or anything, I just heard that many players use this site. First, I wanted to check how much one blood usually goes for, so I searched for exquisite bloods using the filter, selecting want to buy, seasonal softcore, and then exquisite blood. The results indicated that the bloods at the time were going for around 1 million gold each, so I thought I might be able to sell them for 800,000 gold each easily. This means that I could sell one stack of blood, which is 50 bloods, for 50 times 800,000, so 40 million gold. Next, we hop into Diablo 4 and write in trade chat that we want to buy exquisite bloods lower than the previous gold amount. I started with 15 million per stack just as a joke, but believe it or not, immediately multiple players whispered me that they would be willing to sell me multiple stacks of blood for 15 million per stack. I kind of felt bad, but I took the trade, bought 4 stacks of blood for 15 million gold each. Now, before you think that I just got lucky with my poor seller, no, after the trade, multiple other players wanted to sell me their bloods for the exact same low price. Anyway, the next step was to list these new 200 pieces, or 4 stacks of blood, on the trading website for more money that I bought them for. To do that, I had to click the Create Listings button, then specify the number and price of items I want to sell, so I set the price to 800,000 gold per item for 200 exquisite bloods, and then I listed the items for sale. Next, all I had to do was to wait until a potential buyer messages me. I knew my items were relatively cheap compared to the others on the trading site, so it was no surprise that the buyer soon messaged me, added me in-game, and bought the 200 bloods for a total of 160 million gold. Remember, these bloods only cost me a total of 60 million, so with this short maneuver, which took about 10 minutes, I made 100 million gold. And before you'd say that, oh, this was just one lucky occurrence. No, not at all. This happened multiple times with increasingly larger volumes of bloods and higher profit margins. Currently, I have almost 1 billion gold thanks to this method. So that is the story that shocked me, and it has so many, mostly negative implications that I don't even know where to start. First of all, this objectively is a ridiculously good and fast way to make gold in-game. This fact by itself is not surprising. Second, this way of obtaining gold is much faster than you could ever get if you only farmed in-game, did the Whisperers quests, or just sold items to vendors. If you don't trade, you have absolutely no chance of getting this amount of gold this fast. Thirdly, is this scamming? You're taking advantage of a person's lack of knowledge about the value of an item in order to flip it for personal gain. There is definitely a moral dilemma here, but at the end of the day, it is not my fault that the players I buy from don't know what they could sell their items for much more. I offer a price and they accept it. However, if I'm entirely honest, these kinds of trades do feel a little unethical to me. And lastly, does this make the game pay to win? As far as I know, it is against the TOS to pay real money for gold and items, but let's be real, many people do it regardless. And since Season 4 made basically everything tradable, you can just buy yourself the best gear possible with a few swipes of your credit card. And there you go. I hope you understand now why I believe this video is a bit controversial. On the one hand, it is a guide for getting an extremely high amount of gold per hour, but at the same time, it does raise multiple questions about whether these trading shenanigans are good for the game and about ethics in general. What do you think? Would you try something like this, or would you rather farm Whispers caches for 3 days to get the same results? Let me know in the comments, and if you enjoyed this video, feel free to comment, like, and sub for more. Thanks!